Hi, Kerolin. How are you?
Hi Siddharth, I'm doing well and you?
I'm awesome. It's lovely to catch up with you. I know you've been really busy, and yeah, it'd be cool to catch up on your last year concert highlights, along with the UK tour and your
Yeah,
powerful new initiative. So to get the ball rolling,
yes,
2025 has already been such a big year for you. Looking back
yes.
to your past concerts, which performance stands out as the most unforgettable and why?
Ah, you know, we had many concerts in the year. It started off with an international tour to India. Um,
Wow.
I think I think the performance at the Mahakumbh in the beginning of the year kind of set the whole tone and the whole feel for the year. Um, the strange thing is that with artists, you never really know what the year is going to turn out to be. But I must say that the year was amazing, and the concert that stood out for me personally was the last concert that I have had for the year, which was One World, One Sound. It was something that I really believe in, and it turned out the way I wanted it to turn out. I think that is something that is most fulfilling for me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What was the biggest lesson you learned from your 2025 concert experiences, both professionally and personally?
I think for me it was being persistent and continuing. Um, Even if we say, you know what, we don't know whether it's working or not, trying new ideas, ideas that may not always be, accepted by a broader audience, but within yourself that you have a particular goal or aim. You see the bigger picture, uh, and what I learned was that trust your instinct, trust your gut, trust your inner self to do the things that you want to do. Art is a form of expression, so when we don't get our chance to express ourselves, um, we miss the opportunity and we start doing things that we actually don't want to do. So yeah,
Every,
that's one of the things.
oh, okay. Every stage has a different energy. How did audiences respond to you this, I would say, last year? And did any fan moment truly touch your heart?
Um, So last year we had experimented with some musical, the last concert actually, where we
Oh,
had a wide genre of music. So I'm trained in classical Indian music, and I love Indian music. Indian music is very special to me. But at the same time, I've explored other genres over the years. And we've included in that last concert, we had jazz, we had African music, we had a bit of Western classical music, a taste of bits of, and even reggae. I mean, like reggae has always been something that's excited, been um, a fun kind of moment for me to listen to, and we included that into the concert. So, um, with having crafted a concert that was so diverse, we attracted a diverse audience. It wasn't only people who listen to Indian music. It was people who listen to African music, Indian music, Western music, all sitting in the same auditorium or the same concert hall and listening to a combination of musical styles. And for me to be there and to kind of experience what it is that they are experiencing, I think that was quite overwhelming for me, and it's something that I felt needs to be explored and expanded. We had audience members coming through to us and saying, "Where have you been? Where have you been all this time?" And there were people that even said, "I wanted to dance, but I didn't know whether I needed to sit in my seat and behave you know. So these things kind of touch me because I feel when people are listening to music, you need to allow yourself to be taken on this journey with music, and how you react to it and how you want to express your feelings when you listen to music should not be held back. So yes, I think the next time I do the concert, especially the same concert, I want people to be more comfortable and in their element. As much as I'm in my element, I want people to express themselves. Yes, but also behave because we don't want unruly audiences. But that's what like really touched me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You're heading to the UK soon. What inspired the decision to take your music international at this stage of your journey?
So over the years, we've I've collaborated with many organizations, many individuals. I have traveled and performed on my own accord with my own company, Jivan Mukta.
Oh,
But I've collaborated with an organization called Trubangi Dance Theatre. And there's an amazing director of the organization. Her name is Jasperi Mupin. And she's been doing Indo-African collaborations through dance for many years, and she's really an inspiration to many artists, musicians, and dancers. And it was a couple of years ago that she reached out to me and she said, "You know what? I feel like that you would add a special element to the African and Indian dance collaboration." And we worked on a project. We would travel to India prior. And when she told me about this UK tour that they've been invited to perform um, a production entitled Ubuntu, and this production showcases South Africa's diversity between Indian, African, and other cultures. I said, I cannot leave this opportunity, and I'm very grateful to them. We've been in intense rehearsals now for the upcoming performances, and we are really enjoying it. And I just hope that everyone in the UK that's coming to watch us takes something valuable from our production. It's going to be a unique display of a unique display of South African Indian music and dance.
lovely. What can your UK audience expect from this tour that might be different from your 2025 concerts?
Um, so I think this year's tour, we have obviously we've worked with dancers. So last year I didn't do much dance music collaborations. We focused purely on the music aspect. But here we have dancers dancing to our music. We have uh, dancers also moving through poetry, and vice versa. I am taking the next step. I'm not only singing, I'm also acting. So I'm a part of the group and the crew of kind of um, setting the scene for different scenes within the production. So yes, I kind of broke some boundaries there for myself, and I am kind of delving into other mediums. So yeah, I think that's exciting. They're going to expect, um, they're going to see people dancing, singing, and myself. I'm not doing too much dancing. I don't know if I'm ready for the dancing yet.
Awesome. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
There's a comment question here. All right. Let me just. Hi, Kerolin. We are proud of you. Well done. What was the feeling when you were performing in the UK? Hmm.
What was the?
This is from
Okay, so
Rishton.
I have. Okay, so I haven't performed in the UK yet.
Oh,
So we
okay.
leaving we are leaving on the 19th of
March.
no, it's 20th. I think the 20th of March, yeah.
Okay.
So that's going to be an experience for us. I mean, we're looking forward to seeing what audiences are going to expect. Yeah, I mean, audiences are going to receive us. You know how they're going to enjoy what we have in store for them. Yeah.
Awesome. Touring internationally comes with new challenges. What excites you most, and what are you mentally preparing for?
I just love travel. So I think some of the challenges that are notable is the climatic changes. So we're going to the UK. I know they're just getting out of intense winter, but compared to South Africa, where we have good warm weather, I think the cold might be the challenge. The next thing would be the challenge would be just to you know, contain myself and not get carried away that it's a holiday. It's not a holiday, it's also work. So,
That happens.
when we go on holiday, when we go overseas, we want to enjoy ourselves, but yeah,
Oh,
work comes first.
yeah, it's like keeping that fine balance.
Correct. That is true. Yeah.
How do you balance the pressure of growth while staying authentic to who you are as an artist?
Um, this is a good question. I think always remaining focused and grounded.
Hmm.
So you have to be disciplined in your craft. Make sure that you practice regularly, but at the same time you have a balance between work,
Hmm.
enjoyment or relaxation, and you need that time, quality time to yourself. Because if you work too much, you lose energy, you lose time, and your performances get compromised. So yes, striking that balance between both work and relaxation. So relaxation is important,
All
and
right,
discipline.
sure. All right, there's another question for you here again from Reshchitan. Uh, who is your inspiration slash role model?
um, I have many role models. I'd say my music teachers are my role models.
Okay.
And I don't know if I could say this, but I always think of an ideal human being with
Okay.
no with no with no association to any individual in particular, but working towards having certain qualities that kind of moves me forward. I would say it's probably our higher self. Everyone comes in with their own challenges, but I think being your own role model, but the best version of yourself, and working towards that.
Lovely.
So, yeah.
You've also mentioned exciting upcoming initiatives. Can you give us a glimpse into what you're building behind the scenes?
Okay, so this year, I mean, we had some positive response from our last concert, the One World, One Sound concert, and this year we are going to do it again. And Durban audiences are in for a treat again this year. We haven't yet released the date, but I think for all the listeners and people who haven't yet come to our concerts, they are really going to be in for a real treat. So, yes, I think that's one initiative that they should look forward to. Yeah, and then there's other concerts in the year where I'm collaborating with other organizations. So I always tell people, get onto our socials, the Jivan Mukta website, or even my personal page. to have the updates of the concerts that I'm performing at. Yeah,
Awesome.
so that's yeah.
Sorry? Oh, sorry. I think I might have interrupted you. Oh, what were you trying to say?
No, no, no. I was saying that getting onto our social handles and so on, we have our updates for the concerts throughout the year. So I think people should take advantage of that.
Awesome. Are these new initiatives more focused on music, mentorship, community impact, or something completely different?
Um, so my the music that I've been involved in over the years have always been music with a purpose. And something that I strongly believe in is unifying people through music. Music is not just mere entertainment. Music, art has always been a tool to allow people to start thinking. There's certain types of songs that have profound meaning. And over the years, we've collaborated with various artists from diverse communities, and we've translated or sung these songs in different languages so people could understand them. So, from Indian to African languages, and from Indian to English, or English to Indian language. Our aim is to allow people to listen to music and not judge music pertaining to where it originated from, what language it's being sung in, or what particular community it's kind of come out of. We want people to start enjoying different genres of music, not judging it, and just being who they are through sound. Because sound music is a healing. It's a healing art form, and it works. I think a lot stronger, better, faster than other art forms. So I think that in itself it brings society together. It brings communities together. It allows people to start having conversations, hard conversations, difficult conversations. It starts breaking these stereotypes and, like hectic kind of misunderstandings that people have of individuals, communities, music, art, anything. So that's a part and parcel of our objective
Awesome.
and what
All
I
right.
do. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. As you reflect on your journey from your 2025 concerts to a UK tour and new projects, what does this season of your life represent for you personally?
There's so many things that are going through my mind, but I think I'm at a point where I'm observing. I'm observing the differences and the changes between um, the different spaces that I've been introduced to, um, the different people that I've been interacting with, the different types of circumstances and situations that I've been put in. And through that whole journey, I think I'm observing and understanding myself through that observation. I'm learning a lot through other people's perspectives, and I think I have to mention that we never really know what the end goal is. I think it's the journey that we embark on, and observing and taking different lessons from that journey that kind of build up who we are as human beings and as people who have or serve a higher purpose. So yes, I think this season in life. represents observing, understanding, empathizing, and at the same time, sharing, sharing our journeys, sharing our experiences. And that for me is quite an important part of the entire journey thus far.
That's really cool. As I requested before the chat, are you okay just doing a sample song for me?
Yes, 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 I can. Um, so I'll do a combination of stuff that I'm working currently
Oh,
on, and Indo-African, and
oh,
maybe a little bit of Indian music. Yeah. So. mm, Hikuhaledela uko kotwane Hikuhaledela uko kotwane Isele kabale kutapa uko kotwane Sele kabale kutapa हुको कोठवन्ने लग तुमसे मन की लगन लगन लग तुमसे मन की लगन लगन लग तुमसे मन की लगन लगन लग तुमसे मन की लगन गली गली घूमे दिल तुझे ढूंढे गली गली घूमे दिल तुझे ढूंढे तेरे बिन तरसे नयन लगन लग तुमसे मन की लगन 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 सेल कबल चाप हुको कोठवन्ने सेल कबल चाप हुको कोठवन्ने सेल कबल चाप huko kotwane sele kabale kutap huko kotwane.
awesome, man. That's the first I've ever heard that combination.
Thank you,
I,
thank you,
yeah.
thank you, thank you very much.
Anyways, all I gotta say that thanks so much for your time and have an awesome UK tour.
Thank you so much, Siddharth, and I wish you and your entire team um, and everyone that you interview well, and may this platform grow from strength to strength.
Take care and God bless.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless. Thank you.